Hey guys, I'll be doing a guide on Lars today. Just disclaimer, this is not a combo video. I'm going to be talking about um, his moves, what's useful, what's not, his mechanics, just a general guideline and how to pick the character up and what he can and can't do. Okay, so who am I? What is my career in Lars? I play here in Japan. I got up to Yasha, which is the first red rank here in Japan in Tekken 6. For Tekken 7, I picked him up a little bit. I got up to Byakko, which is the white tiger. Not extremely high, but it's not bad either. I rate Lars somewhere around a 5 to 7. Um, there are some difficult points, but he's actually also easy to play. He has a pretty good mix here. All right, so let's get started. Now, I want to talk about his strength first. Is he's the king of middle attacks. He has so many middle attacks that are very, very strong. I mean, and they're safe. Plus frame advantage. I'll just give you some samples. I'll go over them later. I'm far away. He can't do anything. Frame advantage. Launcher. It's actually a mid. Yeah. No, it's not punishable. Homing middle. His launcher. This launcher. Down right punch, left punch, or down forward right punch, left punch. Stop at the first hit. This launcher. Forward left punch, right punch. He has so many strong moves. Yeah, I like to call him the king of the mids. Okay. Now his weak points, however, is he doesn't have that many good low attacks. Yes and no, he does. His good low attacks are all very risky. I'll go over all that stuff later. But just a few examples real quick. He has this low attack. It's weak. This, if it's blocked, downright right kick, you get launched. You get launched. You get launched. All right. So we'll go over that later. Okay. So I want to talk about his mechanics first. So he has two stances. One's called dynamic entry and one's called silent entry. Okay. What is dynamic entry? It's going to be this right here. Forward left kick. All right. The way to cancel this is either press up or down and just do it again. I'm kind of slow at it because my controller sucks right now. There's no advantage of doing it fast, so it really doesn't matter. Yeah, you could hear my controller like click. Okay. The silent entry is... Oh, so dynamic entry, he's kind of standing upright. Silent entry is when he's kind of low on the ground. All right, different moves, different commands to trigger both the stances. We'll go over all of that here, okay? All right, so let's talk about silent entry's moves first. I'm just gonna get into it by doing forward left kick. So the first move is gonna be forward left kick, left punch, right punch. It's both highs. What the professionals do is they stop at the first hit because the second hit is duckable. First one is too, but they usually don't duck the first one, right? You could do some mix-up with this too. Stop it, maybe press up left kick because they want to attack you afterwards. Or they duck the second one, you have the advantage. Sidestep. Duck. Alright, do nothing. That's good. Do forward down, right punch, left punch. Afterwards, there's a lot of mix-ups. So, do I recommend this move? Yes, I do. It's actually strong against sidesteps also. Let me see if I can make this guy sidestep. Oops. See, it's it kind of it follows you a little bit. So that's right. Let's try left. All right. So it's very good at following you. I don't think I've seen it being dodged before. It might be able to, but probably 90% of the time they can't really dodge it with this sidestep. So what does that mean? If you want to approach them, this is a good move to approach them with. All right. This meaning forward left kick, left punch. All right. Second move is gonna be forward left kick and just left kick again. My controller's busted, so I pull that out more than I want to. I believe when they're guarding, it puts you at a plus frame. Here's an example. Okay, it looks like a plus. I don't know. You will have to check Tekken Zaibatsu, but you can clearly see the flash ends on mine much faster than his. You can maybe do something like that. Forward left, right punch, left punch, and they won't be able to interrupt it. Right. Other move's gonna be dynamic entry, both punches. It's gonna be that. This is a high. I wouldn't recommend approaching the opponent with this. This is probably better because it is safe. It'll knock you back, but you can't really do anything afterwards. Rather do this, the left punch, and then give myself some options. All right. And that's it for dynamic entry. Actually, it's just 3 moves. Or, yeah, 3 moves. I take that back. There's one more. It's a forward left kick, right punch. If it counter hits, that's it. Yeah, it's a nutcracker. Just take him into a combo. All right. So let's talk about silent entry now. How we get into that. Oh, here's one more dynamic entry skill or move that'll take you into. I didn't really talk about it because you don't really use it out in the open. It's gonna be forward left punch, right punch. Forward diagonal down, left kick. Yeah. If you just press forward left punch, right punch, it takes you into silent entry. So you gotta put that kick in there. If you look at my command, that last button there, you kind of see me going diagonal down, right? Forward diagonal down. You have to input that. Okay. Example use. All right. Ouch. Okay. So back to silent entry. So yeah, so this one way, forward left punch, right punch, just hold forward and get into it. Sorry, I should be talking about moves first. So silent entry, you get this low attack. If you counter hits, you go into a combo. The other one is left kick. Again, you can go into a combo. So there's your 50-50 mix-up right there already. Now, you either have this low attack or the mid attack. Okay. Another one's going to be just left punch. Or, sorry, forward diagonal down left punch. I think it puts you in a frame advantage if they block it. Let's find out. Not really. I take that back. I don't think so. You use that in a combo in a 4-break. Here's an example. There is no 4 here, but you get the idea. Like that, okay? Sorry, one more dynamic entry that I forgot to talk about is right punch, or left kick. It'll grab him. Okay, if you check my command there, it's just that right there. Okay, back to silent entry. So yeah, that's just left punch also, and that's the 4 moves it has. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Now, what moves get into it? Get into this dynamic entry, silent entry. Okay, we'll go over these right now. The moves that goes into dynamic entry are the following is going to be forward, down, left, left kick, and just hold forward afterwards. If my controller cooperates. Just hold forward, down, left, I guess. Okay. While standing, right punch, it pulls that move out. And if you press down again, you go back, and it takes you into dynamic entry. I'll talk about useful moves later, but just to let you know now, this is one of the good ones. Alright, another move is... yeah, I talked about this, but it's going to be that. Forward, left punch, right punch, diagonal, forward, down, left kick. Okay. Alright, silent entry, back, left kick, forward. Bottom right punch, forward. Okay. After dynamic entry's first hits with the left punch, don't do the right punch, and if you press forward again, wow, it takes you into silent entry. Okay. It's quite useful because you actually duck the high hits if you do that. Pretty cool, right? I'll give you an example of that. So he's punching me, that's great. Yep, see how you kind of duck that? Okay, so that's his uses there. It's pretty good. Silent entry, as you just saw, it ducks the high attack, so you can pull off something like... Actually, I don't think you can. Okay, my left kick keeps coming out. Alright, let's forget about that for now. So basically, this low attack will duck it, okay? So the use of this is pretty good. So let's talk about both of the stanzas here. You won't use it too much as Lars, and if you do, you won't do it after a move. The times you'll use dynamic entry the most is just pressing forward left kick. What this does is it gets you closer to the opponents, and you can approach them by doing this attack. Now this attack is very strong because I'll give you an example of what happens. Okay. It's very strong to sidesteps. Okay. So check this out. Alright, so that's his right sidestep. Let's try his left. See, it seems like it misses him, but it actually doesn't. Alright. So, yes, try to use this when you're kind of trying to approach them. I'll give you an example again. He's far away, right? Get up to him like that, alright? The thing that's very strong about this too is if you stop at the first hits, the good players would try to duck the second, so you can kind of either number one, do nothing and block and wait for something, or you can do a move like that, which is up, left kick, go into a combo, duck, clean the board. Okay, so this is a pretty good move to go to when you're approaching them. You can always, of course, do this that I mentioned. you can sidestep that. Interesting. So maybe that doesn't work. Alright, so there you go. It's a good one. It's a good use for it. So, again, just to recap, if you want to use dynamic entry, I recommend just pressing for left punch. And the only other time you use it is during a combo. Alright, so I won't worry about it too much. Okay. Another thing that I would do when I want to use it is... hold on. This move right here, if they're on the ground, they get hit infinitely, so they're going to have to move. So, you remember I was talking about you want to approach them with this? If you see them on the ground still and you do the dynamic entry right punch, you could just kind of infinitely do this. I mean, no one's gonna fall for this 15 times, but my point is they're gonna have to move. And when they do move, you could do that, you know. For example, you just wait for him. Yeah, so he's gonna have to get up, right? It's a good way to approach it. Okay. Silent entry, you wouldn't use it too much either. The only ones you would probably use is, this is safe, so you would use that. And of course, like I mentioned, when you duck, you can pull off this right punch silent entry attack. Okay? Alright, now let's talk about his strong moves. Now, Lars, again, is the king of mid attacks. He has so many strong mid attacks, it is just ridiculous. But his weakness is he doesn't have any, I wouldn't say strong or weak, but he doesn't have any safe big low attacks. Okay, I'm going to be going over all of them here shortly. But yes, we'll talk about his useful moves. We got quite a lot to cover here, so we'll see if I could go through it quickly. Okay? Alright, the first move is going to be jump right kick. Very standard. It takes them into a combo. Okay? And it's not punishable. Alright. Yeah, so it hurts too. Now, the second useful move I'm going to talk about here is going to be the floor sweep. We call this yukasoji in Japan, where he's just cleaning the floor. The command is when he's ducking, if you press forward or the diagonal forward and you do poke punches, he does that. Why is this? Why am I complementing it with the jump kick? Well, it's because, for example, let me kind of make a scenario up here. I do that, right? I duck. I can do that. Duck, jump kick, bro. That floor sweep isn't coming, man. Alright? And it's safe, so I mean, do this like 5 times in a row if you'd like. That's fine. Alright? So, yes, the floor sweep. This is one of the 2 only safe low attacks he has, and that's the best damage you're ever going to get out of any safe move he has as a low attack. Is that it's weak, but it's strong. Frame advantage, sidestep afterwards, you know, not bad. One guarantee hit that you can do after this is you could grab them afterwards. I don't think they can break it. How do I grab them? It's going to be up diagonal, both punches. Right? So if you guys want to give that a shot, yeah, I don't think they can break it. Don't quote me on that. Actually, yeah, quote me on that and yell at me later for lying if I did. Alright, so we got 2 moves so far. It's gonna be that. And this. The third one I want to talk about is sidestep right punch. Actually, let me change the order of that. I want to talk about his short upper first. He has a short uppercut like Lee and Shaheen. Now, if you watch my Lee videos, I talk about this for a very long time. It's because it's a strong move. And Lars has it too. The mix-ups are crazy. He doesn't have a down left kick counterattack after that like Lee does. But the fact that you can sidestep through some mix-ups is very strong, okay? I'll give you an example. Let's see if I can... Action, fine. Okay. Yep, so you can block the first hit. He's able to kind of hit me because I'm hitting him with the short uppercut. If he blocks it, it's going to be different, of course. Alright, so short uppercut. Spam it if you like, that's fine. Alright, so the fourth move that I would like to talk about that complements that short uppercut is... this is gonna be his ducking move, his high duck. Okay, it'll dodge high attacks. It's gonna be bottom, down right, left punch. And that's the only damage it does. It's very weak. Okay. However, it's strong because I can sidestep afterwards if I like to. My controller works. Okay. It has a second hit. It's left punch and left kick. The only reason I'm not talking about that is because if they block this and they're still ducking, yeah, they're gonna launch you. So what do I recommend? Stop at the first hit if you want. That's cool. The reason is you're at a ducking state too. So I'll give you a mixed up example. It is gonna be floor sweep. Okay. All right. So pretty useful move. It's safe. And you can do a bit of variation after that. Okay. Next move I want to talk about is going to be 4-4 left punch, right punch. If you hit them with this move, you go into a combo. I'll show you how. Okay, so this is 4-4 left punch, right punch. It seems like it takes him straight to a screw attack. It triggers the screw attack. Okay, so my recommended combo, I guess, would be to stop at that first hit with dynamic entry, and then do the 3-hit dynamic entry to kind of continue that. I'll show you one more time. That didn't make too much sense, so it's better to see it a few times. Alright. So I did that dynamic entry twice in that combo. I'll show you one more time. Alright. Okay, so the next move I want to talk about. Talked about that, right? Okay, this next one's gonna be forward, down, right punch, left punch. This is his new addition in Tekken 7. And it's a very strong move, and you should use it all the time. It is the following, right here. Okay, if the first one hits, the second one would hit also. However, the second's a high, so the good players will duck it. So what can I do? Well, check this out. Just stop at the first hit if you want. Just play mind games with them. You know, have them duck, block, do nothing. Spam your jump kick there, up, left kick, if you would like. It's launchable though, be careful. Do it again. Now here's something pretty funny that something you can do here is Lars has this thing where he stomps the ground if the opponent's on the ground. I'll give you an example. He's on the ground, right? If I press down left punch or left kick right kick, he stomps the ground. And you can only do this move if the opponent's on the ground. So I can't do it now, right? You have to have them on the ground. However, this move here, for some reason, if the first hit hits them, you can do that. And it's a low attack, so is it useful? Yeah, you can play some mix-ups with it, and you can pull that off if you want. Alright. Oh, you can go into silent entry after that stomp, too. Alright. Okay. Another useful move is going to be bottom down right kick. It's going to be this. You see it used all the time, and it has high risk. If they block it, you get launched. Okay. However, it's very strong because, I mean, I can stand like right here and then it's going to hit them. I can stand more back actually. Maybe right here. Maybe more back. Okay, you get my point. It has huge range. Okay, and you can go into a combo. Alright. So yeah, that's a good move to go to. That's fine. Use it at your own risk. The other move is going to be it's going to be running while running left kick. All right. This is very similar to what Claudia has with this running right punch. Okay. And this is the reason why I gave him somewhere between a 5 and 7, because again, if you want to be efficient at him, if you can do this at the wall, that is awesome. You know, like if you mess up your command, it's gonna be forward left kick and it's punishable. Okay, it's gonna turn out to be that, so be careful. Okay. Here's a good use of it. Of course, just do it out in the open. That's fine. A good use of it would be after you hit them with this, they cannot break your attacks. So if you see the hit frame here, my flash comes off way faster than his. Therefore, he will not be able to break this kick if he tries to hit you. What does that mean? If they're expecting that kick to come, they're not going to do anything. Let's put yourself in another advantage. Alright? I'll let you kind of figure out other uses for it, but that's just one of the few. Great. If you mess up, you do dynamic entry too, so be careful. Alright. Sorry, I can't pull it off, guys, right now. My controller's weird. Excuses, right? Alright, so next move is going to be down right punch. Why is this a good move? It's because you get a frame advantage. And, or is it a plus minus 0 maybe? We'll just spam this. It's very strong. You know, sidestep if you want afterwards. Whatever you want to do. Okay, so if you're up in their face, I recommend doing the short uppercut or this to just kind of scare them off a bit. Alright. Next one's going to be your homing skill. It's going to be back left punch. It has huge reach. It's safe. Okay. So use this if you're at this maybe distance. If you know they're gonna sidestep, go ahead and use it too. So with the Tekken 7's expansion that came out, which is what it is now, you can actually go into combo with it. I don't see a use for it in a combo, but there you go, you know. Okay, so that's his homing move. He has one more. I'll discuss that here shortly. Another useful move. It's gonna be down, left, right. Actually, let's stop there with the useful moves. Okay, I'm gonna talk about his low attacks now. I told you he's the king of mid, right? And his, I want to say, weak points are low hits. But all of his low hits are risky, except for this and his floor sweep. Okay, so that's great. Thanks for telling me the two moves. What are the risky moves? I'll go over them all right now. It's gonna be bottom right kick, the one that I talked about earlier. You block, you get launched. Down left punch, right punch. Get launched. Forward left kick, right kick. See, these are all his low attacks. Like they're all almost all launchable. Okay, so use them at your own risk here. Forward right kick, left kick. All right, let's try to get hit by this stuff. All right, they're all strong though. Okay, so that's his low attacks. Just to recap, the low attacks that I recommend using all the time is that's bottom right, left punch, and floor sweep. Okay. Alright, one more useful move, sorry. It's gonna be jump left kick, or up left kick. It's gonna be that right here. The reason why it's strong is, I'll show you why. Did you just see how I ducked his first hit there? So this is the go-to move if you want to get out of the corner, or if you just want to spam, or if you want to say, you know, this is gonna be it. I wanna leave it to this. This is my final option, you know. So the fact that it ducks a high is very strong. You know, go into a combo after it. You can't do that, sorry. Alright, so this is a good move to do. I guarantee you, if you're playing some guys that are just spamming, just spam them back if you want. It's good against Harong because he has like low kick, high kick, and it just variations, right? But there's gonna be a point where a high kick comes out, and if you're spamming this against Harong, it's gonna hit him, you know. Unless, of course, it's one of those hits that connect together. So Lars, very strong against Harong. He has this kick too. Okay. All right, so that's all the useful moves and his low attack risks and stuff. Let's talk about his wall combo. One more move. One more move. Sorry, guys. It's gonna be another mid. It's gonna be forward left punch, right punch. It's that right here. It's punishable, but you can take him to a combo afterwards. When do I want to use this? It's good with side steps. There's really no mix-ups. Let's say you're ducking and you want to give him a 50-50 situation. You either have this or this already, so this isn't really an option. You can use it if you want, of course. But a good use of this is going to be side step like that. Let me show you an example of me dodging and wrecking this guy. Okay. See that? Okay. So it's fast too. Okay. I don't think I need to talk about that move. Actually, let me talk about it a little bit. He has his 14 skill is actually a launch skill, which is one of his strong points also. If the opponent does a skill to you that's punishable by a 14 frame, if you do forward, back, left punch, right punch, sorry, right punch, left punch, you pull this move out. Right? Okay. Sorry for going back and forth on that. That's all of his key moves he has. Okay. He has things like this, but it's quite useless. What you see most of the Lars doing is gonna be this. It's gonna be this right here, and left punch, right kick. Sorry if I have to go over that. Or left punch, left kick. Left punch, right kick. Okay. Alright. This is pretty strong because, I mean, annoy the crap out of him. Do that, sidestep. Okay. Alright, so back to the wall stuff. So Lars has a 10 frame Punisher. It's going to be forward, right punch, right kick. If you do it against the wall, you can combo them. Alright. Yeah, so keep that in mind. That's going to be your Punisher, your 10 frame Punisher. Another thing is, if they're against the wall and you're kind of, you know, harassing them, you know, doing whatever. This move right here we're going to talk about, okay? It's back, left punch, right punch. So if they're in the corner here trying to, you know, they're like, crap, I got to get out of here. I better sidestep or spam something. If you pull this move on them, right here, against the wall, it combos them. Now, what exactly is this move? Back, left punch, right punch. It puts you in a pretty long ducking state of a high attack. You see he kind of, he goes under a little bit. Now, this is very strong because it's a homing attack. If they want to dodge your attacks by the wall, they're going to get hit by it. The other thing is, if they want to try to jab you to kind of stop you, you know, you'll duck that too. Let me show you an example. See how I ducked this punch? Holy crap, that is strong. Alright. Okay. Alright, that's about it for Lars for now. That's just his generic play. I'm gonna make separate videos with Punishers, just some other generic stuff that goes into tiny bit details. You know, right now I just kind of want to make a video where you can watch and say, okay, I can probably play him tonight, you know? Alright. That's a good move too. Should have went over this. Sorry guys, one more. We'll call it a day. While ducking, or while standing right punch, is this move right here. You could do right punch, left punch. Okay. If you like, you can go back and get into dynamic entry by holding the down button after the first hit. Okay. Now, why is this a strong move? Because let's say I have this mix up right here. I also have this. It's a middle. Okay. Now, if you want to stop at the first hit, that's cool too. Because if they want to break the second hit, they fall to the ground, and then you can stomp them. The example is, let's see. No. Okay, so if they try to break that second hit, that's what's going to happen to them. Alright, so, you know, pull a 10 frame after that. They can't hit you with big attacks. Do something like this. You know, the low kick. Alright. Okay, so yeah, that's about it for the standards for Lars right now. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I have one more character I want to do. It's going to be Shaheen. I only can play 4 characters. I have literally, for example, Lee. I have like 5,000 matches for Lee, and other characters too. I have hundreds. Like Claudio to a few thousand, if you want to say. I can't make guides on other characters because I haven't played them enough like that to know their ins and outs, you know. However, what I can do is I have a whole bunch of Japanese friends here that are extremely high ranked, such as Brian and Bob. I can have them come in and I can do a guide while they're here and translate what they're saying. They're quite famous people too, so I'm sure you guys would like that. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed Lars, and I will see you next time.